In chapter 1015, Luffy is falling into the ocean after being defeated by Kaido. However, he is able to communicate with Momonosuke through some method that isn't quite clear yet. The most likely explanation is the voice of all things. So, in this video, we're going to explore some ideas that hint that Conqueror's Haki might be closely related to the voice of all things. Let's dive in. Although we have not been given a formal explanation by Oda, we can assume a few things. That the voice of all things is the ability to perceive the voice of inanimate and animate objects. Only 4 individuals have been shown to use this ability. We have Luffy, Roger, Oden, and Momonosuke. There are definitely parallels between these characters. Luffy inherited Roger's will of reaching the final island and finding the One Piece. Momonosuke inherited Oden's will of opening Wano's border and becoming the shogun. Other commonalities between these characters are that 3 of them are confirmed Conqueror's Haki users with the exception of Momo. We can assume that Momo will eventually unlock Conqueror's Haki considering he is the son of Oden and will be the shogun one day. There also seems to be some variance in the ability to use the voice of all things. Roger could sense the voice of the poneglyphs, but Luffy, Oden, and Momo cannot. All of them can hear Zunisha, however, only Momo has been shown to communicate and converse with Zunisha directly. In recent chapters, Oda has been slowly focusing on Momo's ability regarding the voice of all things. In chapter 1008, Momo can sense Luffy's voice on the rooftop as he tells Shinobu and Yamato that Luffy is weakened but is still fine. In chapter 1011, Momo can sense that there are only 2 voices in the rooftop. In chapter 1014, Momo hears a voice which was later revealed to be Luffy. This is the second instance where someone or something has communicated with Momo directly. Firstly, it was Zunisha, now Luffy, who leaves a message for Momo so that the alliance would not lose hope. So this raises the question, how was Luffy able to reach Momo? I think that Conqueror's Haki has an important role in the ability to project one's voice. We have seen examples of Conqueror's Haki affecting the environment. When we see Shanks meeting Whitebeard for the first time, his Haki is causing physical damage to the ship. During the Katakuri vs Luffy fight, we see the surrounding rocks and pillars in the mirror world break into pieces. The most recent example would be the clash between Roger and Whitebeard. The entire island is shaken by the magnitude of their Conqueror's Haki. Oda has established that Conqueror's Haki can permeate and influence the space around the user. Oda has also mentioned in an SBS in volume 71 that Luffy's specialty is Conqueror's Haki. In Okabore Town, when Luffy was first defeated, Kaido states that Luffy is still glaring at him. Luffy's will was still conscious and was capable of knocking out those around him. With his newfound understanding of Conqueror's Haki, Luffy might be consciously projecting his voice into the environment. This is how the Hot Pirates were able to hear Luffy in the submarine. At this point, it's not clear what they heard, but Momonosuke, on the other hand, by using the voice of all things, is able to discern the details of Luffy's voice, which was ultimately that he will be back to defeat Kaido. So to summarize, I think that Conqueror's Haki is able to facilitate the projection of a user's voice and their will into the environment, and having the voice of all things allows certain users like Momonosuke to understand that voice. Let me know what you guys think. See you in the next one.